Today is March 9th. March 9th. And I'm Derek Cochet, and this is your 1 Minute News. The two German shepherds belonging to President Joe Biden and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden have been removed from the White House due to biting someone and displaying aggressive behavior. God. Turns out when you adopt a German Shepherd, you got to take care of it. You got to, train it and give it enough exercise. That's why when you get older, you get those little stupid little dogs because you don't have to walk them that much. You just take them out to the bathroom. Biden, speaking of old, Biden forgets his Secretary of Defense's name, and the media doesn't care. And this is the story that is big for me for the week. President Joe Biden, Department of Education, reversed course on a decision that found racially segregated affinity groups to be a form of segregation. The reason it was the way it was before Joe Biden is because they deemed it to discriminate because you treated students and staff based on their race. So what was once was racist is now not racist. You get it? You're the racist, not these groups. Okay? Here's a pen. It's actually a pencil. You should know that. Pfizer Vaccine is successful against the third variant virus, the Brazilian one. These exotic COVID variants. Trump comes out saying no more money for the Rhinos. I happen to agree with him. Do not give money to rhinos because they don't care. They just in power forever. Just like who gives money to Nancy Pelosi? Okay, according to the CDC, nearly 3 of 4 of the 500,000 Americans who have died from COVID-19 were, wait for it, obese and overweight. And again, I have obese and overweight friends that would come up to me and say they didn't have a comorbidity. This is what happens when the media takes a narrative and they call it body image and body shaming and stuff like that, when there's actually science behind this kind of stuff, and you should be concerned. And this stuff you can actually take care of yourself. Wow, that was so controversial to say. Sorry. I'm going to have to put this episode as rated R for airline industry pushing the Biden administration to have vaccine passports. What does that sound like to you? Hashtag HIPAA. Deep Cough is an app created to diagnose your cough and can tell if you have COVID-19 based on the sound of your cough. And the accuracy is 98%, and they tested 8,000 people. That's pretty impressive. So maybe download that Deep Cough. Melinda Gates says the global COVID community could reach immunity by 2022. Why do people interview the Gates for stuff? Because when I say stuff about science, my liberal friends say, yeah, but you're not a science major. You're not in the science community, and that's fair. And I'm like, okay, cool. But then when people like this come out, they just go, that's a good point. And today in history, in 1959, this one's for the ladies because it's Women's History Month. The first Barbie doll goes on sale. Wow, that is so sexist. Guys can play with them too. You're right, sorry. Goes on display at the American Toy Fair. 1959, the first Barbie doll was on sale. Very cool. My sisters had tons of Barbie dolls, and I was always like, what are these? Why do you guys care about this stuff? And it ceased to amaze me. You guys ceased to amaze me. I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Derek O'Shea Show. I appreciate you guys for taking the time out of your day to just spend a couple, 5 minutes with me. I hope you enjoy your time. I just got somebody sent me some money on Patreon. Thank you so much for those that do that. I'm on Patreon. You can look me up. The 1 Minute News Patreon. And it just means a lot to me. It just means that you care about the show and you want to be a part of it and you want to be a part of the community and you appreciate the work I put into it every single day for you for the big price of FORE, for free. Have a fantastic Tuesday, whatever day it is. I can't stand Tuesdays. ugh, just they're not even midweek. You're just ready for the day, you know? Whatever. Happy Women's Month. Has this always been a thing that I've just kind of missed? Is this my sexist lens coming through? I don't know. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy your Tuesday. Hope it's fun and filled with joy. And I'll see you tomorrow for another edition of The 1 Minute News with Derek O.J.